What if I told you the reason Halloween feels the way it does today, the jump scares, the fog, the creepy animatronics, it didn't start with haunted houses, and it didn't even start with horror movies. They started on a slow-moving ride in the dark. Today, we're diving into the eerie world of dark rides and how they quietly shaped Halloween, horror, and everything in between. If you love Halloween, creepy history, and all things spooky, you're in the right place. And make sure, if you aren't already, slash that subscribe button, because today we're talking about something that doesn't get enough credit: dark rides. And once you see the connection, you're never going to look at haunted houses or horror movies the same again. So first, what is a dark ride? A dark ride is an indoor attraction where you ride through scenes, usually in a small vehicle, while everything around you is controlled. Lighting, sound, timing, everything is designed to make you feel something. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's magical, and sometimes it's straight up creepy. Think of rides like the Haunted Mansion. You're not just looking at ghosts, you're inside the story. And that's the key. Dark rides don't just show you something scary, they put you in it. Let's start with the first scares. Here's where things get a little interesting. Long before theme parks, long before Hollywood horror, traveling carnivals had something called spook rides. Cheap, chaotic, and honestly kind of unhinged. You'd ride through pitch black spaces while skeletons popped out, lights flashed, things touched you unexpectedly. People in the early 1900s were basically signing up to get jump scared in the dark. No thank you. One of the most famous examples? Classic rides like Spookorama. These rides weren't polished, they weren't cinematic, but they worked because they figured out something important. Fear doesn't come from what you see. It comes from what you don't see. Then everything changed. Theme parks, especially Disney, took the idea of dark rides and elevated it. The Haunted Mansion didn't rely on cheap jump scares. It used atmosphere, storytelling, music, timing. It made spooky fun. And then you have rides like Pirates of the Caribbean, which aren't horror, but still feel very dark, eerie, and immersive. This is where dark rides really start to resemble something else: movies. Now here's where the connection gets really cool. Dark rides and horror movies use the exact same tricks: controlled lighting, suspense, misdirection, and sudden reveals. The only difference? In a movie, you're watching it happen. In a dark ride, you're moving through it. And honestly, that can be even more intense because you don't control the pace. You can't pause it. You can't look away. You are locked in until it's over. And over time, these two worlds started influencing each other. Modern horror borrowed atmosphere from dark rides, and modern attractions started looking more like horror movies. Now, let's talk about Halloween, because this is where everything comes together. Modern haunted attractions like Halloween Horror Nights are basically dark rides without the ride system. You walk through instead of sitting, but the formula is the same: controlled environments, darkness, sound design, and time scares. Even animatronics, one of the biggest parts of Halloween displays, came straight from dark ride technology. So every time you go through a haunted maze, You're experiencing something that started over 100 years ago. So why do we love this stuff so much? Why do we choose to be scared? Because it's controlled. It's safe. Dark rides and everything that came after, they give us fear without real danger. And there's something addictive about that. That mix of curiosity, adrenaline, and just enough fear to keep it fun. So next time you're walking through a haunted house or watching a horror movie, just remember, some of those scares started on a slow-moving ride in the dark. And honestly, that might make it even more creepier. If you love Halloween deep dives like this, make sure you join by slashing that subscribe button below. And tell me in the comments, what's the scariest dark ride or haunted attraction you've ever experienced? And now please enjoy one of my favorite haunted houses I've ever walked through at Not Scary Farm. This maze retired in 2022, and it's based on a spooky dark ride.